Hey everyone, welcome back to the state of cybersecurity. This time we're talking about Q2. So we're going to be talking about a couple things. Latest attack trends, new developments in technology, and then we're going to end with some of the large attacks that did affect people and how you might want to go ahead and protect yourself moving forward. To start with, let's talk about some of the latest attack trends. In this, I got some help from our SOC director, Austin, and our senior SOC analyst, Holly. One of the things that they're seeing a lot of is attackers trying to impersonate DocuSign and Adobe in phishing campaigns. So you probably have seen some of the DocuSign emails coming across or Adobe to try and sign documents electronically. Attackers are impersonating those emails to get you to try and sign and potentially expose some of your sensitive information, all via email. These emails will seem very, very legitimate. You'll click, it'll bring you to a portal and ask you for some information. So you always want to be careful of the email address that's being sent to you. It's very, very important to always look at those, especially when you're looking on your mobile device, because sometimes it's a little hidden. You want to make sure that when you get them, you're not clicking and being the weakest link. Now moving over to some of the advances in technology. One of the newer things that is coming out in not only research, but also in development is something that if we talked about it a couple months ago, it sounded like it's coming from a comic book, but that is quantum computing. With quantum computing, attackers are using them to try and break some levels of encryption, whether it be on devices as well as passwords. This is leading to a lot of companies needing to invest in ways to protect against this. Little just insight into quantum computing, it is the next evolution of computing power. So when you're talking about things that are trying to break encryption, typical brute force attack, these can happen at much, much higher intervals to break these levels of encryption. Finally, moving over to some of the larger attacks that hit people in Q2. The biggest one was the MOVEit attack, or one of the biggest ones was the MOVEit attack. MOVEit is a file or data transfer platform which allows people to share data. One of the things that a Russian attacker found, or a group of attackers, was a vulnerability in this. All the vulnerabilities have since been addressed, and MOVEit is now no longer compromised, I always say for the moment. But what this does help to really establish is the need for third-party security tools. Having just regular SaaS applications and the inherent security in these SaaS applications isn't always the best move, because you want to have a third party that is always monitoring these. There are other third-party tools that can monitor MFTs or other tools like MOVEit, and you always want to make sure that you have these third-party tools watching out to make sure if anything malicious or nefarious is going on. And that is your wrap up for the state of cybersecurity in Q2.